Yo, what's up, everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and I hope you all are having a good day today so far. But I have an interesting video for you all, and that is about the man, the myth, the legend, Warren Buffett. I know everybody loves to see what he's up to and the moves that he's making, or the moves that he's not making in the stock market. The man is just an iconic figure, and he's someone definitely to pay attention to for sure. So this is why I decided to do just a quick video on the channel about this. But as you can see here from this Bloomberg article that was just recently released, it says Warren Buffett stays on sidelines with cash rising to $137 billion. As you can see, it says that him and his company, Berkshire Hathaway Incorporated, spent the most recent quarter building up its stockpile to that $137 billion, which is already almost up $10 billion from 2019, but he did spend $3.5 billion buying shares of his own company and some other companies as well. As you can see from this article, it states that Buffett, who will host Berkshire's annual meeting virtually later this Saturday, has largely stayed in the shadows as the pandemic hammered the global economy and the stock markets. This is a contrast to the financial crisis in 2008 when his Omaha-based company dipped into vast cash reserves to gain lucrative preferred shares and rescue businesses teetering on the edge of collapse. While Berkshire's operating earnings climbed in the first quarter, Buffett warned of the pain of the virus's fallout. And also, as you can see, it noted that Berkshire Class A shares are down about 19% this year, which is even worse than the S&P 500, which is only at a 12% decline. And as you can see here, it says that he bought $1.8 billion of stocks and then another $1.7 billion of his own stock. And this was actually less than he did in the last quarter in 2019. And then the article also notes that he simply thinks that prices are sky high at the moment. So there's just not many investments out there worth putting his cash into because he thinks that they are at too high of a value currently. So this explains sort of why he is sitting on such a huge cash reserve at $137 billion. So just with my opinion on this whole situation, this sort of exemplifies what I've been talking about within the past like 20 videos or so, where I personally even noted this as well, that I've been sitting on my cash for a long time now and I haven't made any purchases in the stock market for at least like a month or so, I'd say, probably much longer than that. And it's because of the same reason that Warren Buffett mentioned. A lot of these stocks out here are too expensive in my opinion. Actually, really the only inexpensive stock that I have right now is VOO. It's one of those that's still down like 10% or so since it initially dropped. So it's like one of the only semi-reasonable price stocks out there, at least in my opinion. And you have other ones that are like Microsoft. Microsoft is usually like hugely undervalued. And as you can see, it's nearing the fair value price of 185 right now. Ooh, they upgraded it. That's interesting. Maybe that's another video topic. But I do like the fact that they upgraded that. But it's still nearing fair value. It's getting a little bit closer, but it was definitely close to the 185 just a few days ago. It was like at 181 or something. And then Apple, of course, is already past fair value for sure. I know on that one, yeah, fair value is 240. So just examples of the main stocks that I hold, like even with Tesla, it's way above fair value. Whoa, okay, they raised fair value. I did not expect that with Morningstar, but pretty cool. They raised the fair value, so it actually is close to fair value, but Elon Musk said it was overvalued just yesterday, and that's why it dropped like 10%. And I'll be honest, if Tesla gets under 600, I think that's a pretty good deal. But right now, a lot of these stocks out here are overvalued, and I have to agree with Warren Buffett. I completely understand why he would be holding that much money in cash, because when or if the stock market does drop tremendously, then that is going to be such an excellent buying opportunity for him. And the fact that he is holding all of that cash means that he does not think the worst has come yet. It basically just means the stock market crash is coming eventually, and the big one hasn't happened yet. We have not seen the big tidal wave yet. We may have thought we have, and we saw like the baby wave, and now hopefully, I hope this isn't true, but he thinks, I guess with like his money right now, his money's backing it up. He's saving all of his money. And that pretty much means that he believes the worst is to come. And it's honestly realistic to believe that given our current situation and so much unemployment and job loss and all of these stimulus bills that we are pushing out and planning to push out, and simply Jerome Powell out there printing so much money. It's just so much going on right now that could negatively impact our future financially. So I completely understand why Warren Buffett would be saving up this much cash. It just makes sense. The man is smart. He seems to have I seem to have a mindset similar to him. I don't mimic everything he does. I don't believe in buying airlines and stuff like that. I'm not a huge fan of that. But I do have sort of that long-term mindset of you don't really want to time the market. And cash is king sometimes. In this situation, I think cash is king right now until we see a market drop and then you get an opportunity to purchase. But I just thought I would share this news article with you all and then discuss my thoughts and feelings on it. I always love to just check out new news, whether it's Warren Buffett, Tesla, or other topics. It's always really cool to keep up with the stock market and see how it is affected by news. So I thought I would just share that with you all. So if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to drop a like, smash that like button. It really does help me out. And if you'd like to begin investing, feel free to use my referral links to Robinhood and Webull, and you'll get a free stock, which is pretty awesome. As you can see, I've got a few right here as well from that. But I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Make sure to enjoy yourself out there, but be safe.